taking my hunter, not the greatest hunter in the world. Look at that, item level 677 equipped, nothing special. Beast Mastery Hunter, going to go in on an 11. We're going to do the Underkeep, picking up any curios that we find and having a look at their bonus effect, if they're any good or not. Well, if I think they're any good or not, matter of opinion really. Going to have a quick look, make sure there's no curios hiding in the room behind, because sometimes that's what they do. Quick repair if needed. 202 gold, oh my god. So we've got Brann as a healer. I'm going to use a critical device and the sands of Koresh. I don't know why, I just find them quite good. I'm going to use the pets here. Pets are going to do all the work wherever possible anyway. Not quite sure what my objective is apart from to kill shit and get to the end and get the treasure. Not going to get much, as I say, because I don't actually have a bountiful key. But you never know. I do have the item to summon the elite, which will also give me chances to loot at the end, or from the actual elite itself. Don't really like this delve. Things like the fungal folly, they have some ads in there that actually work for your benefit. The spores, obviously when they explode, can knock back enemies and take health off of them. Get the game to play the game for you, why not? Oh, and I am, I've got the one button rotation. Not really a big fan of it, but I don't often play the hunter, as you can see. Have a look, have a laugh. Everything's dead. Don't forget to loot. Checking the corners, make sure there's no curios around. Got a couple of add-ons that tell me what buttons to press. As I say, I don't really pay much attention to them. If they're shiny and tell me to press it, I'll press it. I'm not really fussed. As I say, I've already done 2 11s on this today. Going for the third. Nothing exciting. It's just, as I say, you know, like these delves, I think this is designed for, they recommend an item level of 6, 9, 7, I believe, to go into an 11. This is 6, 7, 7, so 20 item levels below what's recommended, but Brann is 100, so he is maxed out to the limit. I don't fuck about, I get on with it, do the job. Look at that, pet's dead. Pay attention. I've also got other characters. I've got all classes maxed out at level 80. Last season they were pretty good. All could quite comfortably do a delve 11. This season I've not really done a lot. Focused on my druid, shaman, my warlock. I've done my priest, and I'm currently working on my rogue death knight. This character, and I shall worry about the evoker and the demon hunter later. Very easy to get gear this season. there are people that I could mention. They're even doing 10 keys. I won't mention your names. Bit of embarrassment. But you know who you are. We're going to go up this way, see what's up here. Don't forget I will look around the corners. Oh, better press this. See what this does. What's this do? Anything exciting? No, nothing exciting. I'm obviously doing something wrong. Maybe I've got to target the mobs with that. I don't really know. So this is the Underkeep. Black blood collected. I think this is from the containers. It's all coming back to me now. The thing about doing delves on a low geared character at level 11, they don't have to take a fucking long time. You can be in there. I was half an hour. You pay attention, you know. It takes about half an hour. I like to actually finish the delves with some lives, so I do get some loot. Obviously, if I die and I've got no lives left, that affects the loot at the end. And if I was to die 3 times before I've got to the save point, I would just abandon the delve and come back. No point doing anything for nothing. Don't want to waste the whole night doing something. Obviously, being 11, we will get 4 nemesis bosses, and each one gives you a better chance of loot, or better loot. Well, it's meant to. I don't know. Don't really know. Chance of getting 694 heroic piece, 684 or 688 champion, warbound chisel for your orcs. But we're just here for fun, he says. The pets I'm using are the pet. It's from a Midrasil raid. You kill the last boss and kill it on any character, and you get the druid flight form. You get the mount as well for other orcs or other characters, and you also get the ability as a hunter to tame the pet. Now, I was sad enough to go out and tame it twice because I got 2 of them. It's probably not even the best pet. I don't even know why I use them. I should really have a tank pet. Get a bear out. These do the job as long as you keep them healed up. Currently at 100%. Every now and again I do throw the old men pet on them. So I don't really do a lot on this character. I may end up doing a few mythic pluses. Not really fussed about it. I've already got 2k rating, nearly 2.5k rating on other characters. I'm never going to be a 3k M plus player, which, to be fair, I'm not really bothered about. If you want elitists, go somewhere else. You know what I mean? This is just fun. This is a regular play. There's a curio. Ooh, crystals, just what I always wanted. Without me throwing out traps. Anyone that thinks I've done this before? Nah. dead again. Going to res the pet. Not sure what killed it, but to be fair, I don't really care. Some of these boss mechanics, or NPC mechanics, they're not so much a boss, they don't half it hard. The one good thing about having Brann as a healer and not as a tank or DPS is he just doesn't run off and pull half the delve, which I'm pretty sure has happened to a lot of you, where you've chosen him as a tank and he's either you've got to attack the NPC first, or whatever, you know, the enemy targets first before he will attack, and then he might actually just run off and pull half the delve, which can also be fun. Pretty much using mend pet on cooldown, unless obviously they die. Then I'm using the one button rotation, which will actually tell me to res the pet. It will flag up revive pet should it needed to happen. 44% in collecting bloods, and we've only killed one nemesis. We've not killed one nemesis yet, which is pretty shit. They'll probably be all together. I'll have to end up doing hunter stuff and actually trap stuff. So I've done fungal folly on this one earlier on today, and the Earthcrawler mines, both were bountiful delves. I'm using the delve bot 7001. Obviously missed the 7000 model. Oh look, there's a nemesis. I think the reason why this is so easy as a level 677 hunter is literally because Brann is 100. I think when season 3 came out, he was level 80, and they were okay. The only character that I could really do them was on my druid. I could quite comfortably heal all the way up to 10s. When I got to the 11s, it was tanking them, but now a lot easier. If your Brann isn't level 100 yet, these bad boys, anything that's a nemesis, the major ones, the elites, they give 250 to 260 rep depending on the level of your delve. I think level 8 is 250, then it goes up level 9, 252. When you get to like level 11, they give you 260 Brann rep, which is quite good. And some of the ads that they spawn will also give you about the same amount of rep. So they're very good ways. Don't ignore them. Same as your curios. If you see a curio, I would always advise that you loot it. Some of the on-use effects are absolutely fantastic. They will smash it out of the park, and the one that drops the foot bombs I find absolutely awesome. In fact, last season it was my the curio of choice, along with the rig, the pacifist rig, and the foot bomb curio, just because once again it does most of the damage for you. You don't have to worry about it. I was going to have a look at streaming and commentating on the final wing of LFR, but as you probably have all had a go, I don't want to put anybody through that. I don't think I've had one good LFR group yet of that final, and no one shots I should say, of the final wing of LFR. I've not done any of the new raid on this character. As I say, my main character that I raid with is a druid. Was healing but now balanced, just because we have 5 other healers. So with me would be 6. So we don't need 6 healers for a raid, especially when there's like 22 players. So I've gone balanced. Seems to be doing okay. Not the worst player, not the best player. Once again, don't claim to be. This room is clear, no curios. I can't be asked to look behind those. If you start looking everywhere, it will be absolutely ages. Got another nemesis, so the ads around it will turn into elites. Wherever possible, I do try and pull them separately. If I was on my paladin tank, they would be all together. Same as on my druid. If I was on my druid, I'd be healing this on my druid, to be fair. And Brann would be doing all the work. Not actually sure what Brann's best at. Not sure if he's best at tanking, healing, DPS. I've never used Brann as a DPS. Never really had to. I think really if I go in as a tank, paladin tank, I shouldn't really need Brann as a healer because of all the self heals. Might have a crack at that later. Not too late now. Football tomorrow. Not for me. Not that. Lazy bastard. Pew pew, there's another nemesis. That's 2 out of the 4 done. So we're at the save point. Once you get to the save point, it does let you use the item to summon the mini boss, like the special boss. I've not done it on this character yet. I think I have the item in my bag. I'll have a look. Clear this room first of all the bloods. Oh, there's a curio there. We'll take that. You never know. Might have the bomb in it. Ooh, go for it. Fingers crossed. You can only access it if you're not in combat, which is a bit of a pain because sometimes you could be there not actually in combat. Oh, look at that. There's a ring here. This ethereal portal. This allows you to skip pretty much a delve. I've only seen them on level. I think you can get them on all levels. We will. I'll tell you what we do. We will. Let me see if I've got this items to. Oh my god! Don't comment on my bag. Doth one have the? There it is. There. Look, the shrieking quartz. So using this, I'm going to use it. It's going to summon a mob NPC. It's like what you had to fight in the Undermine, that kind of thing. And she or he, I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, don't really care. It's a collection of pixels. It's going to summon some alts, copies of itself. The way you survive those, because charges at you, you have to look at them. There's one there, I'm looking at it. And the goal of this, quite simply, just get it down to 50%. Get it down to 50%. I don't know, just chickens off, runs away. Oh, my pet's dead again. So I don't know if the pet looks away from. Look, dead again. My word. This is where maybe like a tanking pet, a bear, would be better. Dead again. Oh look, he's actually gone. So I got it down to 50%. That's dropped a etheric cache. Let's have a look. I got a 6L4 neck. What have I got? I've got a 671 neck, so it's a bit of an upgrade. Well around, I can put a couple of sockets on that. Oh wow, can't even loot it. Let's get rid of some shizzle. What don't I need? Let's just throw away golden sand. No, I need that. Oh, what should I throw away? Let's get rid of that. Don't need that. It's obviously going to be a bit of an issue when I get to the loot room. When I get to the loot room, I'm going to have to sort that out because I won't be able to loot anything. So we're going to look for 2 more nemesis. I'm not going to really worry now about the objective of collecting the bloods, just because we have got the ethereal portal. Not sure of what the task is inside when we get in. Can vary. It can be kill ads to get 100%. You might find you've got the underpin in there. You might also have the first delve. Pardon me. There was the first delve boss, if you like. All depends. Some of them are easy, some of them are hard. But with the boss ones, you tend to have to get them down to 50%. So once again, it's as a hunter, if it's those, I'll just be staying a distance. Don't want to get too close. Let the pets do all the work. Same as if you're on a warlock. Warlock, I always come in here with my void walker. Let that do the tanking. Oh, there's a curio in that corner. You can't obviously loot the curios if you're in combat. And that also goes if you've got Brann Blaze's dinosaur egg. You can't, and you've tagged it, you can't open the curio. It will say, oh, I'm in combat, which is a pain in the ass. So we've got like it's almost very similar to a druid route. I've not really used it, to be fair. You can have a crack. Let's grab it. Where is it? Where is it? Well, that was a waste, wasn't it? Didn't do nothing. But there is another curio over there. So that mini boss that we summoned with the item, that can also just spawn as well. You'll know it's coming. You get some dramatic music starts playing, and you get this giant ring on the floor. Pops out, and you just, as I say, get it down to 50%. And the ads, just stare him in the face. I think some of the text, the dialogue actually says, "Don't turn your back on me." And I'm not going to lie out, I had to be told how to kill that. I wasn't aware. I just ran away from him. Click this curio to see. There's also another feature of the season 3. It's a nether gate. Flickergate. Sorry, in the corner. We're going to have a click on that. That's got various options as well. That can do. I think I've seen it do 3 things. It can. One, do nothing, it just gives you extra loot at the end. Number 2, it can also summon another ethereal portal, which will let you skip most of the delve. And the third one is it can once again spawn that mini boss that we just summoned, but doesn't drop any loot. You just got to kill it to get the flickergate reward at the end of the delve. Oh my good god. So how many we gone? 3, still got 3 lives left. So I think the loot's still intact. One thing I don't like about delves is if you do die whilst you're killing an NPC, the health goes back up to 100. Whereas if you are killing a rare with a silver dragon border, it stays at the percentage that you were at, so you can literally get it down to 20% and come back and it'll still be 20%, which I think is pretty cool. I think the whole lot should be like that personally. I'm going to stick down an ice trap in front of me if it does decide to have a charge at me. Catch the bugger. It's targeting me now. Now it's back on the pets. Another feature of season 3 is they've put in gravestones, and you can see that quite clearly says on it AFK. So if you're running around, it's quite fun when you see fellow guildies tombstones. I'm not sure if it is only relevant to that level delve. So if you die in an 8, I won't see it in an 11. And I don't think they stay there for long. Otherwise, there would be, I think, a lot of tombstones. So they don't obviously just show your own guilds. It shows different servers, different characters. Yeah. Behind that flickergate there's also a curio. There are little buffs you can get there is where is it? Loot radar mini. You can use that, and it will basically ping all of the treasures, curios, mislaid curiosities in the. There you go. Look, we've got another ethereal portal. We've still got 2. Oh, there's another one in there. Look. Let's just get these. Oh dear. We've still got another 2 nemesis to kill. I don't particularly want to finish it without killing them. But, you know, if you're going to come in on 11, try and get as much reward out of it. Obviously, I say that, but I don't actually have a key. I think if keys were war bound, I know I can buy them. I'm at rank 4, I think 5 in the Delver's Lodge. You can buy them, but I don't have enough coins on this to buy it. Under coins to buy it. We will hopefully the nemesis will be in here. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Pro Hunter, trap 1. Guaranteed Brann will pull it. Delves, they're definitely, as I say, easier if your Brann is 100. I have done an 8 on my rogue, which I think has got an item level of only 649. Rogue was my very first character when I first started playing back in the Burning Crusade. Alone was Warlock, and as no one seemed to want DPS for dungeons, I leveled up healers and tanks. So yeah, my hunter, sorry not my hunter, my rogue, 650 I think now. Where is it? Chuck Norris, look, 649.99, so literally 650. Not done a delve. I've done one. I think I've done like 1 delve on him last week, literally. There's the other nemesis box bonus, and I found it quite easy. Not gonna lie. Oh great, here we go. Loads pulled now. It's going to be interesting. Don't really have any decent curio buffs. I would have loved the foot bomber. You can actually get it as a trinket, but the trinket itself isn't that great. I did buy it on my shaman because the effect of it last season was fantastic, and as I say, the effect of it this season, getting it as a curio is amazing. I always suggest looting these curios in case you get it. If you get it at the beginning of a delve, one of the first curios, you don't half save your time. There's not very many. Well, I don't think there's any delve mechanics in here that can help you. So it's just a case of killing shizzle, killing shit, doing the quest. But if I was in Fungal Folly or Earthcaller Mines, they've got some lovely little things. And even, to be fair, even the ethereal portals, if you get the trams can take a lot of health off of the ads and take them out as well. Did I see a curio anywhere? No. Right, so we're just going to go. We've got the 4 nemesis. We're not going to worry about finishing off this because basically there's no need now. The reward's going to be at the end no matter what we do. There we go, look. So we're into the portal room. Go into this here. So here, this one is basically ethereals defeated. This is just a case of now getting to 100%. Nothing else, nothing sinister. Well, he says this is just pulled extra. My daughter also plays World of Warcraft. Pupso Silver Moon, I believe. She is healer, boost healer. Does very well. And I did manage to find her grave in her gravestone in one of the delves that I was doing. And I had great pleasure in linking it and obviously sharing it in Discord. As you do. We're already at 23%, so you know, I'm not sure if this is actually quicker than actually, what did I have in the last room? I think I was at 78 or 84% on the bloods, but then once you've collected the bloods, you do have to kill the boss at the end, and depending which boss you've got at the end of this delve, it can be a bit of a pain, not going to lie. So in front of these, if you see that silver wall, I'm going to let that magic mirror there, that can in fact a train, like a transport device comes out. If you stack them in the middle, let's see if we can try and stack it. There we go. Look, and hopefully they're going to be in it and takes off some of their health. You can't really go wrong with that. You know, once again, that's one of the bonuses about some of the delves. I think it's going to come back through. It's just gone through the other one. There we go, 50%, so we're halfway through. Let's bring these people over. Oh, he's behind me. Let's try and get them to come in the middle. And that time didn't take anything out, and Brann has now in fact pulled more, which is going to be interesting. I'm pretty sure it'll be okay though. You know, this isn't my first rodeo. He says about to die. Brann's dead. You can just jog on. I'm alright for the moment. I've still got my turtle. I've not used my turtle yet this delve. But I'm dead anyway. We come back to the ethereal room, which is quite good. Gonna still got 2 lives remaining. Free goal. Oh, just missed the train. Let's pull this one over here. So we don't. Gonna pull them back, I think. As I say, I'm not the greatest hunter in the world, but Hunter's my 4th or 5th in priority. I've started playing. I've been playing them with DK. DK is not the greatest. 662, and that's only because I think today I done a delve and I got some pretty good loot. Quite lucky. I think if you don't like doing mythic pluses and you're not good enough to raid, delves are a good way of gearing up. You do it at your own pace as well. You don't have to rely. On people. But then saying that, if you do if you've got a friend that's quite high up and you're doing 11 delves together, and you've got the map, and if you don't know what the map is, there's a bounty map that will drop a extra chest at the end, and in that chest you will get 7 crests. I forget what they are. Let me have a look. Gilded ethereal crests, you get 7. So if there's a group of 2 or 3, if you go into a delve and somebody drops a chest, I think you all get that chest, and then if you go into another delve and someone drops it, you get loot from that chest, and so on, so on, so on. So it's a very good way of earning crests at the end of, well, last season to be fair. As I say, delves just don't seem to be that difficult, but I think as Brann being 100 is the piss. It's got this elite here. I think this elite might actually push us over to 100%. You never know. And he's right in the middle of the tram line. Oh, see if it takes his health. Look at that. That tram pretty much took his health all the way down. And that's what I mean. Some of these delve abilities themselves, the mechanics of the delves work in your favour. So yeah, with these two, definitely going to be at 100%. And any delves over 9, you bloody Brann, yeah, so you do get a NPC if you do a delve 9 or above. You get an NPC that will actually sell you trinkets. The trinkets do drop in delves, but they will sell you. He will sell you champion trinkets. And the good thing about this vendor is you can also sell to him. So unlike repair bots where you can't sell your trash or shit, anything you don't want, this one you can. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Wow, look at that! I emptied 1 space. What can I don't know what I can sell. I don't want to sell my gun. I'm gonna have to start selling stuff. Look at that, 694. The reason why I'm not using that is it's the only piercing tier that I have got. No point using it, because in fact I think my old tier set is showing better at the moment. Obviously once I get more tier, if I get more tier, this is a character that I hardly play. As you can tell, look at all this stuff. I don't know what it does. Right, let's see what we got. This the flickering spoils. This is from the flickergate. So just opening up the flickergate. Pardon me. Gets you that. Bountiful heavy. Oh, look at that. Hey, BOE. BOA boots, which is pretty good. What have I got? I've got an. So I'll probably end up sending those to my evoker. I haven't actually got a key, so I can't open up the coffer. Oh, see, look at that! I could do that now. Right, nemesis strong box. This is what we we've done 4. My delve is already 100. Brann's at 100. Guild is dash 7. Pick up the gold, pick up the gold. Yeah, that's it really. Is that it? Have I missed anything? Have I missed anything? Seems a bit low to be fair. And these are the trinkets that you can buy. As I say, they're at champion, so if you've got, I mean, shit, you can buy them. That's the I bought that on my shaman, thinking that it would be good, and to be honest, it's not that great. I wouldn't bother. I was hoping that it was going to proc a lot more, and yeah, it was a waste of 2,000 undercoins, which I've now got, which is pretty good. I'm not going to use that to get out. I'm just going to portal back to Dornagle. Dornagle. That's it. So I'm going to have a quick look at the Delver's thingy-bob. Yeah, so I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and about a third in, so I can buy coffer keys from the vendor. And Brann is at 100. Maximum strength and power. All of my curios are purple, which is epic, I presume. It is epic, of course. And I'm going to buy a coffer key. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to do any more delves on this week. So obviously you can only buy 2, I believe, a week. Although that's, I think yeah, that one's greyed out now. Does it look a different colour? Let me have a look. No, maybe you can carry. Last season you can only buy 2. This season looks like you can buy more than 2. Which is quite good. That's the Delver's bounty map. I've already used one map already, but that's it. That was the delve on my hunter. You never know. I might do another one in a minute and do it on another character. I might take a piss poor character in just so you can see what I mean about them being easy. But I don't know. I'm gonna stop the stream now. Have fun. Peace. Love you all.